Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to invite all of you to please take your seats. We are ready to begin. Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Ceylon College of Physicians, I'm delighted to welcome all of you today to the ceremonial induction of the President for the year 2025. As you can hear, we are now getting ready to welcome in our midst the procession of our council members. And as our dignitaries make our way into this hall, we invite all of you, ladies and gentlemen, to be ready to welcome them by rising as they enter. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as we have our dignitaries taking their positions at their rightful seats. With that being said, I would now like to also take the opportunity to invite the following dignitaries to join us on stage. Vidya Jyoti Professor Prasad Katulanda, President of the Ceylon College of Physicians for 2025. Dr. Upul Disanaika, President of the Ceylon College of Physicians for 2024. We'd also like to invite on stage the Honorary Joint Secretaries of the Ceylon College of Physicians, Dr. Lilanti Subasingha and Dr. Praveen Veeratunga. We invite you warmly to join us on stage. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the national anthem of Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka Mata, Apa Sri Lanka, Namo, 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 Namo Mata, Sundara Siri Varini. සුරැඳි අති සෝභමාන ලංකා තානෙලනයනෙක මල් පනතුරු පිරි ජය භූමිය රම්යා අප හට සැප සිරි සෙත සදනා ජීවනයේ මාතා පිළිගනු බැන අප භක්ති පූජා නමෝ නමෝ මාතා අප ශ්‍රී ලංකා නමෝ 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 ඔබ වේ අප විද්‍යා ඔබමය අප සත්‍යා ඔබ වේ අප ශක්තිය අප හද තුල බන්ති ඔබ අප ආලෝකේ අපගේ අනුප්‍රාණේ ඔබ අප ජීවනයේ අප මුක්තිය ඔබ වේ නව ජීවන දෙමිනේ නිතින අප පුබුදු කරන් මාතා ඥාන වීර වඩ විලරගෙන යමු බැන ජය භූමිකා එක මවකගේ දරු කැළබැවිනා යමු යමු වී නොපමා දේව වඩා සමවේද දුරදා නමෝ නමෝ මාතා අප ශ්‍රී ලංකා නමෝ 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 නමෝ
Please remain standing, ladies and gentlemen. In keeping with tradition, we would now like to begin with the lighting of the oil lamp to signify an auspicious beginning to our event. To do the honors of the traditional lighting of the oil lamp, I'd like to invite the following dignitaries to please join us. Vidya Jyoti Professor Prasad Katulanda, President of the Ceylon College of Physicians for 2025. Dr. Upul Disanaika, President of the Ceylon College of Physicians for 2024. Professor Namal Vijay Singha, President-elect of the Ceylon College of Physicians for 2025. Dr. Anula Vijay Sundara, Representative of the Board of Trustees. Dr. Lakshman Rana Singha, the senior-most past president, representing the past presidents of the college. Dr. Asanka Ratnaika, the honorary treasurer. And we'd also like to invite the honorary joint secretaries of the Ceylon College of Physicians, Dr. Lilanti Subasingha and Dr. Praveen Veeratunga. Thank you very much to our dignitaries for joining us. We'd like to invite you now to please take your seats. Once again, good evening to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Ceylon College of Physicians, I warmly welcome all of you to the ceremonial induction of the President for the year 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, as most of us in this room are very well aware, the Ceylon College of Physicians, or CCP, is Sri Lanka's premier professional organization for specialists in medicine and its finer specialities, and it has an illustrious history that spans over 5 decades. This evening, as we mark the presidential induction ceremony of the college, we commemorate yet another glorious and significant milestone in the journey of CCP. Tonight, our 49th president, Vidyajyoti Professor Prasad Katulanda, will assume office with a commitment to uphold and redefine the standards of excellence for this esteemed institution. As we look forward to a very meaningful program that will unfold in the next couple of hours, ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted to welcome each and every one of you to this wonderful event, and we'd like to thank you for your presence. With that being said, we'd now like to begin, ladies and gentlemen, with the very first address. To do the honors now of sharing his message with the gathering, it's my pleasure to invite to the lectern President of the Ceylon College of Physicians for 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dr. Upul Disanaika.
Trustees, past presidents, fellows, members of the CCP, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. The Council of 2024 will one day be hung at the CCP premises. What we have done will not be remembered much and will fade away as the time goes. And it is my duty to record it for posterity, even briefly. The people in the council, we selected them only on one criterion: the ability and the eagerness and willingness to work for greater good. Some had proven track records at the CCP, and some were never there at the CCP but had proved themselves out in the profession. I met most of them in the past, but a few I only heard about them before. There were many people I wanted in the council, but we had the limitation of how many we could accommodate. So, there were many who were willing to work, even without being there officially in the council. The Ceylon College of Physicians Incorporation Act number 9 of 1971 stipulates the general objectives of the college as to advance the knowledge of and to promote research in medicine, to promote postgraduate education in medicine, and to promote fellowship among those engaged in the practice of or research in medicine. This is what we have aligned ourselves to. We chose the theme diversity, equity, and inclusivity for the year 2024. And like many before us, together with the membership, we set about achieving the general objectives of the college. We had a diverse group of people. We had people from the heart of Colombo and from far away from Badul and Jaffna with us. They proved their dedication by traveling hours to attend the council meetings in person. And when the duty called, they rallied around doing what was expected and much more. We had newcomers to the council, starting from the secretaries, the spirited Chiranti, the darling of the ladies and the industry Chanaka, my brother from another mother, Nandana, the never say no to anything asked, Sandipana, the one who hailed from Jaffna, Nandini, the go-getter from Nuwarelia, Ranga, the ever reliable Vatsala, the man from South Dirushka, and the proverbial good child, always seen but never heard Sunet, ever saw smiling Samir, the stalwart and the lifeline of the council Prabhashini. They were there because they have proven worth as good and as reliable people. We had those who have proven themselves at the college in the past, like Hasita, Badusiri, Tushara, Lasanta, Nirosha Madhuvanti, Yapa, Indika, and Dumita. Pradeep, Shamita, and Diniti. Chamil and Chaturika, the drive, the archives of the college, which was labyrinth, which devoured anyone ventured in, was easily accessed with the help of these past two secretaries. Bringing the years of experience and the expertise, their past presidents, Professor Kamani, Dr. Newmali, and Professor Chandrika, and Chandani and Seneca. Duminda was always just a phone call away, and whenever we needed guidance or helping hand, his selfless and steadfast support was driven by a genuine desire to see the college succeed. The trustees trusted Dr. Arula Vijayendra to be with me there in the council and guide me along the correct path. The representatives from other colleges who brought in the perspective from outside, Sajivana, Lalindra, and Navoda, were like our own. With this army, we went into the year 2024, the unknown, ready to conquer what may. We had the objectives of the college foremost in our mind: advancement of the college and promote research, promote the postgraduate education, and promote fellowship among members. And what better way than regional meetings where you could achieve all of them at once. There were, ladies and gentlemen, the council who spearheaded the meetings, the one who hailed from Jaffna, the able from Badul, the indomitable from Mathur, and the dazzling from Kandy. The ultimate was at Monaragala and was organized by Dr. Uwan Munasinghe, who's a young cardiologist who has never been in the council, but a very enthusiastic member of the college. Overall coordination of the regional meetings was by Dr. Prabhashini Kumari Hami, supported by Dr. Yapa Uday Kumar. The meetings with the regional physicians are hunting grounds for the future leaders of the college, where we groom the future presidents and the office bearers. The amount of enthusiasm displayed by members is heartwarming and strengthen our belief in the future of our college in the years to come. The goings and comings were never above, with the music, art, and political critics holding sway. The area of nature, archaeology, and wildlife made our ventures more attractive. Some excursions were feasts for ornithologists who went to see flocks standing by, but had to contend with few of the featherless variety. The trees falling across the railway tracks could not stop the spirit of the college. And as it went, more spirited the members were. Speaking of stumbling blocks thrown across our paths, none other than the president of the country made our work difficult by announcing the presidential elections during the days of our annual academic sessions. There were hurried discussions and few consultations. We advanced the annual academic sessions by 1 day, and the result was an absolute marvel of an academic event. Only one foreign speaker backed off due to change in dates. And one speaker was there, keeping to his word, while his father's funeral was taking place at his home. He was weary from being with his father during his illness and being at his deathbed. Yet, he delivered as promised on that day, demonstrating the commitment of our members to the college. I take this occasion to salute this gentleman, Dr. Sampath Vidhanwasam, a fine gentleman, a rare breed, and a shining example to the younger generation. We successfully completed the annual academic sessions along with a banquet. And top it all, we had the President's dinner on the day of presidential election. Some spirited guests headed their way home, informing the law enforcement that they are coming back from the dinner hosted by President Dissanayake. Speaking of advancement of the knowledge, the college encourages young clinicians to show their prowess in medical diagnostics at peer learning peripheral to the 4 sessions conducted in Colombo. They bring along with them the allure of distant parts of the country where they work with meager resources but compensating with determination, courage, and enthusiasm. We salute our members who serve the motherland, paying off the debts the country spent on their formative years. It is our membership in the form of internists and the specialists in many other fields who bear the brunt of providing the medical care so that we can boast of being one of the finest in the world. At the Young Physicians Forum, we help the associate members, the future of our college, hone their presentation skills and share the knowledge. The college lecture series is by our members who have recently returned from overseas training to infuse knowledge to the membership. We had 4 specialty updates, bringing in specialties from different fields. We had our theme, diversity, inclusivity, and equity, in the first update called Imagine All the People, Health Inequities of the LGBTIQ community. We were fortunate to have had it before. A very powerful man in the world decided that there are only 2 genders in the world. We had further updates on maternal medicine, venereology in collaboration with the College of Sexual Transmitted Disease and HIV Medicine, and respiratory medicine in collaboration with College of Pulmonologists. We have our flagship program conducted by the Leadership Forum led by Professor P.L. Arinanda and his team. Interactive case-based scenarios on medical leadership were held during regional meetings, and for the first time, similar medical leadership sessions were introduced into the academic programs for nurses. We also had a pre-conference workshop on medical leadership in collaboration with the Royal College of Physicians. Infectious Diseases Forum of the Ceylon College of Physicians has been very active throughout the year. It organizes a webinar series in collaboration with CIDS India and has recently started the monthly Infectious Diseases Day. The IDF continues to play a pivotal role in combating infectious diseases in the country, one of the most recent being actively contributing to mitigation of leptospirosis outbreak in Jaffna. I must thank Dr. Vimalasiru Luwatta, the chairperson, and Dr. Nilanka Pereira, the secretary of the IDF, for all their hard work. The college supports training through a number of preparatory courses for examinations in addition to CPD activities. Every year, 10 such courses are conducted to prepare for MD Medicine Selection Examination, MD Medicine Examination, and MRCP PACES Examination. These attract a large number of participants and are conducted with the labor and resolve of hundreds of members who contribute as organizers, coordinators, and resource persons. The list that you see are not of the candidates. These are the people who have helped to organize one such program. Being the oldest professional college in the country, the CCP has well-established collaborations with international organizations to achieve its objectives. One such is with the Royal College of Physicians, and the CCP is the official administrative body for the MRCP PACES examination in Sri Lanka. Every year, we collaborate with the Royal College of Physicians and Royal College of Physicians of Edinburgh, and sometimes the Glasgow and RICP for annual academic sessions. This year, we have established a strong link with the Pakistan Society of Internal Medicine and the European Federation of Internal Medicine, with CCP delegation attending their annual conferences. The CCP is now an associated member of the European Federation of Internal Medicine. The college promotes research. We publish 2 issues of the Journal of the Ceylon College of Physicians, JCCP, and a supplement to the JCCP, abstracts from the 57th anniversary annual academic sessions. The CCP research grant is highly competitive, and the Ranji Vikramanayake grant supports senior registrars with their MD research projects. We are seeing an increase in the number of submissions for the Best Publication by Physician Award, indicating the growing enthusiasm among our membership. The CCP newsletter also carries useful information, and it was officially registered as a periodical and had obtained an international standard serial number, and 6 issues were published this year. Fostering fellowship within the college has never been a challenge, thanks to the diverse array of events and activities it regularly organizes. Continuing the excellent initiatives of the previous councils, for our members who are interested in things beyond medicine, we had 4 Beyond Medicine lectures. And for the readers at CCP, we continue the popular book club. The college benefited immensely when it elected an avid sportsman as its president. We, of course, had Dilshan coaching the netball team, and on few occasions the cricket team. We need not enumerate the number of matches we won, but suffice to say that it was all. The president's work was to get the teams of both sides nourishing drinks during and after matches. During the last year, perhaps we deviated from the routine only on 2 occasions. As our council started, we considered it as our priority to secure the land where our building was. The lease was for 30 years and ending in 2029. The building was crumbling. On rainy days, it was wet from the leaky roof. No one dared to climb onto the roof for repairs as it was structurally unsound. On other days, monitors following the scent of rodents fell through the gaping ceiling. However, we could not build any permanent structure without risk because our lease was due to expire. Dr. Nandana Dikmadugada, my brother from another mother, took it up as his personal vow to wage to secure us the lease for another term. Along with Dr. Harindra Karunatilaka, we met the then Minister of Lands and Urban Development, and after so many hurdles, secured a cabinet approval for 50-year lease. We drew up plans for the new office building in the meantime, got the structural engineering and MEP drawings, had the soil tested, got the piling worked up, and got the UD approval for the building plan. When the office comes out, this is what it would look like. We demolished the crumbling building and moved to the PJM Academic Center at Rodney Street to start the piling work. Unfortunately for the college, the UDA wanted us to pay an exorbitant amount as the yearly lease, and our work has come to a stalemate. We are in the process of renegotiation with the UDA for a fair price, which we can afford. Dr. Anula Vijayasundara, Nandana, Prasad, Namal and I are in constant follow-up. And the website. The website, which was the face of any organization, needed a facelift. The secretary, the spirited one, took it upon her and decided that it was not a facelift that it needed, but a complete revamp. Thanks to her relentless work, there we have our new website kicking and running along with an online members portal for managing abstracts, applications for membership, and all registrations. Reflecting on the year that has passed, I've come to the realization that there has not been a week or even a day without an event of the college of some sort. A single person or even a council of 36 would have never been able to even oversee, let alone plan, coordinate, and execute with approximate precision that the college has achieved. This has all been possible because of you, the membership of the college. Be it come forward to organize an event, deliver a lecture, find patients for a course, attend a CP event, or even put a like in a social media post. The college is grateful for all those who engage with it. Among you are the future leaders of the Ceylon College of Physicians. The college is not only for imparting knowledge, research, postgraduate training, and fellowship. For me, it was about ambitions, hard work, rewards, sometimes shattered dreams, and disappointments as well. It will grow you and groom you to become a better version of yourself. The batons might change, but the relays are run. Today, we are ceremonially handing over the baton to the new council. To our members, stay with us this journey as the new team takes the college to great heights. Good luck, everyone.
We say thank you very much to our president for 2024, Dr. Uppal Dissanayake, for his official address, sharing with us all of those wonderful milestones of his term. We do thank Dr. Dissanayake for his year of committed service at the helm of CCP as its president. So, ladies and gentlemen, as he now gets ready to hand over the baton, may we please have a huge round of applause as we appreciate Dr. Uppal Dissanayake and his council. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we now take a moment to reflect on the remarkable journey of the Ceylon College of Physicians. From its humble beginnings, with its inaugural meeting held way back in 1967, the CCP has made remarkable strides in advancing the field of medicine in Sri Lanka. We'd now like to present before all of you, ladies and gentlemen, a brief video that highlights the key achievements and milestones that have shaped this college into what it is today. So may I invite you now to turn your attention to the screen as we take a look at this next video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after witnessing that video, I'm sure you all agree CCP's growth as well as impact over the years have been extremely noteworthy and inspiring. And the milestones we just witnessed in that video truly reflect CCP's incredible commitment towards excellence in the medical profession. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for us to embark on yet another chapter in CCP's illustrious journey. We now come to the highlight of this evening's program, and that, of course, is the ceremonial induction of the 49th President of the Ceylon College of Physicians, Vidya Jyoti, Professor Prasad Katulanda. To do the honors now of officially introducing and inducting our new president, I'd like to welcome the president of the Ceylon College of Physicians for 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back Dr. Uppul Dissanayake.
Vidya Jyoti Professor Prasad Katulanda was born as the second son of Mr. Somaratna Katulanda, a banker by profession, and the late Mrs. Indra Jayasuriya, a science teacher and vice principal. His early years were shaped by a household that valued education, curiosity, and perseverance, the qualities that laid the foundation for his illustrious career. Prasad completed his secondary school education with distinction at Royal College, Colombo. His academic journey began at the Faculty of Medicine, University of Colombo, where he graduated with first-class honours, earning an impressive array of distinctions and gold medals, including the gold medals for clinical medicine, pediatrics, forensic medicine, obstetrics and gynecology, parasitology, and Sir Andrew Caldecott Gold Medal for final MBBS. His exceptional undergraduate performance was crowned by the award for the best students of the Faculty of Medicine, and he was named the Student of the Year of University of Colombo 1998 for his leadership, academic excellence, and exemplary character. He began his career as a house officer at the National Hospital of Sri Lanka in 1998, where he then served as a senior house officer and registrar in internal medicine. He obtained MD Medicine from the Postgraduate Institute of Medicine, University of Colombo in 2003 and specialized in endocrinology and diabetes as senior registrar at the Colombo South Teaching Hospital. He then went on to train at the prestigious Oxford Centre for Diabetes and Endocrinology, University of Oxford, UK, and completed his DPhil, University of Oxford, UK, in 2008. During his time, he honed his research expertise at diabetes and endocrinology, which has had profound impact on his later work. On returning to Sri Lanka, Prasad dedicated himself to teaching and mentoring, initially serving as a senior lecturer in clinical medicine at the University of Colombo, and was promoted to the Professor of Medicine in 2019. A truly exemplary academic, he has made substantial contributions to the Faculty of Medicine Colombo and the academic community at large in various leadership and educational roles. Currently, he serves as the head of the Department of Clinical Medicine and the chairperson of the Clinical Sciences stream of Faculty of Medicine Colombo. He contributes to postgraduate education and training in Sri Lanka, and equally noteworthy. From 2019 to 2022, he served as a chairperson of the Specialty Board in Endocrinology at Postgraduate Institute of Medicine. He also serves as the chairperson of the Diabetes Research and Prevention Center, a testament to his unwavering commitment to combating non-communicable diseases in Sri Lanka. His work in this domain spans nearly 2 decades. He has led major national studies such as Sri Lanka Diabetes and Cardiovascular Study and Sri Lanka Young Diabetes Study, which have profoundly shaped public health policies of the country. Globally recognized, his collaboration extends to multinational research initiatives, including EU Horizon 2020 iHealth T2D project and the Global Health Research Unit on Diabetes and Cardiovascular Disease in South Asia. He has been a mentor to many researchers who have been pioneers in medical research in Sri Lanka and overseas. He has authored 166 peer-reviewed publications and has more than 10,500 citations and an H-index of 46. Prasad has secured numerous competitive research grants. He has delivered several prestigious orations and keynote addresses, which include the E.V. Piris Memorial Oration at the Ceylon College of Physicians 2015, the Sri Lanka Medical Association Oration in 2009, and the Henry Rajaratnam Oration at the Endocrine Society of Sri Lanka in 2012, and the 7th K.D.G. Saparamadu Memorial Oration at the College of Community Dentistry in 2018. Among his numerous accolades, he has received the Presidential Research Award on 11 occasions and was honored with Best Researcher Award from the Faculty of Medicine in Colombo in 2014. In recognition of his outstanding contributions to scientific research, Prasad was conferred the prestigious Vidya Jyoti title, the highest national honor for excellence in science by the President of Sri Lanka. He is also the recipient of the 10 Outstanding Young Persons Award. His contributions have been recognized both nationally and internationally with fellowships from the Ceylon College of Physicians, Royal College of Physicians, London, and American College of Endocrinologists, Sri Lanka College of Endocrinologists, and Harris Manchester College, University of Oxford. Beyond his academic and research accomplishments, Prasad is a dedicated clinician. As an honorary consultant endocrinologist at the National Hospital of Sri Lanka, he has provided compassionate care to countless patients. He is an astute clinician, sought after by poor and elite alike. His leadership and education has guided generations of medical students and postgraduate trainees, ensuring the growth of skilled, empathetic physicians. What sets Professor Katulanda apart is his ability to lead with humility, wisdom, and far-sighted vision, anticipating the future in ways that inspire and guide others. He has held numerous leadership positions, including being the president of the Endocrine Society of Sri Lanka 2013-2015, president of the Diabetes Federation of Sri Lanka 2014-2016, and the president of the Colombo Medical School Alumni Association. Beyond his remarkable accomplishments, Prasad is a well-rounded and multifaceted individual. He married to Gaya, his childhood sweetheart, a dedicated chemical pathologist, and they are blessed with two wonderful children, Novin and Movinya. A leading entrepreneur with a passion for innovation, Prasad balances his professional endeavors with lively personal life. He enjoys traveling widely and finds balance in life through yoga and cycling. A man of diverse talents, he also has a deep love for singing. Prasad first joined the Ceylon College of Physicians as the Honorary Joint Secretary under the presidency of Professor Kamani Vanigasuri in 2010. Over the years, he has held several key positions. His long-standing association with the CCP, combined with exceptional contributions to medicine, research and education, makes his induction as the President 2025 not only well-deserved, but a testament to his unwavering commitment to the profession and the college. Vidya Jyoti Professor Prasad Katulanda's leadership promises to further elevate the CCP legacy in the years to come. It is my privilege to leave the presidency of this esteemed institution in the hands of a person of such ability and dedication. The trustees, past presidents, fellows and members of the college, ladies and gentlemen, The President of the Ceylon College of Physicians for the year 2025, Vidya Jyoti, Professor Prasad Katulanda. The members of the Ceylon College of Physicians have on this day, 25th of January 2025, elected you their President for the ensuing year. I hereby, by the authority and in their name, present you the insignia of the office of the President of the Ceylon College of Physicians.
I solemnly give my faith that I will observe the statutes, bylaws, and regulations of the Ceylon College of Physicians.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, with the ceremonial induction now complete, it's time now to hear from our newly inducted president as he expresses his thoughts on this august occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me now in welcoming the 49th president of the Ceylon College of Physicians. Put your hands together for Vidya Jyoti, Professor Prasad Katulanda.
Ayubowan, trustees, past presidents, fellows, and members of the Ceylon College of Physicians, colleagues, friends, distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen. I am indeed humbled yet privileged to stand in front of you as the 49th president of the Ceylon College of Physicians on its 58th year. I take this opportunity first to thank the past presidents for electing me as the college 49th president and the fellows and the members for their trust and confidence kept upon me. The Ceylon College of Physicians was established in 1967 and was later incorporated in an Act of Parliament. It is, as it was said, the oldest professional college in medicine in this country and therefore is considered the most prestigious college for medical specialties in Sri Lanka. Therefore, I consider this one of the greatest accolades a physician can have in this country. And I truly am honored by being elected for this position. In addition, I consider this a great privilege because the college has yet given me another chance to serve the college as well as the fellow citizens in this country through multiple activities of the College of Physicians. Going in the footpaths of the past presidents who have themselves been eminent physicians in this country, I myself, along with my council, would uphold the great traditions of this college and do our very best to do and take forward the college mission for the year 2025. We have selected a council to achieve our objectives. We have got physicians from the south, from the north, from the west, from the east, involving all the provinces in this country. We have a blend of seniority, experience, and the youth with dynamism and enthusiasm. Ladies and gentlemen, before embarking upon elaborating on our plans for year 2025, let me give a glimpse of the healthcare sector and the status in Sri Lanka. Over the last 7 decades, the Sri Lanka as a country and a nation has achieved remarkable milestones in health compared to the comparable countries in the region and rest of the world. We have steadily increased our life expectancy at birth. And you can see our mortality rates have come down. This includes the maternal mortality, mortality of the women, mortality of the infants, mortality of the neonates, and all indices in mortality. In addition, we have been very successful in immunizing almost all our population for vaccine-preventable diseases. Along with this initiative and other measures, we have been very successful in eradicating deadly diseases like polio, neonatal tetanus, and other infections like malaria, and we have largely curtailed infections like leprosy, filariasis, and many more. However, ladies and gentlemen, we still have persistent health challenges. As you would see, rabies, due to dog bites mainly, causes a significant number of deaths every year. Leptospirosis, which affects mostly people who work in paddy fields, our farmers, causes deaths and periodically causes epidemics like the recent epidemic in the Jaffna region, causing increased number of hospital admissions and death. All of you are aware that dengue from time to time increases, and this leads to many hospital admissions as well as deaths. All these, although might not be very big in numbers, have lot of influence even on our economy, because these conditions even can hamper tourism. In addition to the infectious diseases I have mentioned, all of you all can remember the deadly COVID pandemic, emerging and re-emerging infections. Tuberculosis is still rampant. We see many patients with TB every day at hospitals. HIV, although not a deadly disease as it was considered initially, still is around. So as other illnesses like leishmaniasis, melioidosis, and so on. Ladies and gentlemen, the epidemiological pattern of diseases have changed over time. You can see that in these bar charts, the group 1 consists of communicable diseases, maternal, neonatal, and nutritional diseases. The group 2, non-communicable diseases like cardiovascular disease, diabetes. Group 3, injuries, violence, self-harm, and accidents. If you look at the number of deaths per 100,000 population, overall number of deaths have come down, but you can see compared to 2004, in 2016, the percentage of non-communicable diseases for deaths have increased, and more or less the deaths due to NCDs have remained same. And the morbidity, DELIs are a measure of assessing morbidity, also has a similar picture where the NCDs have become important causes of morbidity. Ischemic heart disease and cancers have become the leading causes of death. And you can see our demographic pattern has changed dramatically. The age distribution of our population, where we had a lot of young people in 1981, has changed. Day by day, more and more old people are becoming increased. We are considered one of the fast aging populations in the world. You can see here also the changes in the risk factors. If you consider the top 10 risk factors cause for deaths and disability, high fasting plasma glucose has become very important. So is obesity or high body mass index, And still, alcohol use is also a significant risk factor for mortality and morbidity in Sri Lanka. When you consider the health of a nation, health expenditure is also equally important. You can see over the years, the current health expenditure has increased dramatically, keeping up with the increase in our GDP. But what is interesting to see is that the domestic general government health expenditure as a percentage of current health expenditure is coming down. So the government is spending less on the health, and the private sector expenditure is going up. And also the percentage contribution from the GDP for the health is gradually coming down. And the out-of-pocket expenditure for people is going up, showing that there's an increasing burden on the health on individuals in our country. We have other challenges in the health sector. All of you are aware the brain drain that started with the economic collapse during the last few years. Here I am showing some data shared from the Ministry of Health colleagues, which shows the percentage of young specialists, particularly in the fields of medicine, who have returned after overseas training. You can see in most of the specialties, less than 50% has returned and are available to serve the country. So there is a huge problem of brain drain of medical specialists. And here, in fact, this is not only in in medical specialties, but we see even in the other areas of human health resource in the Ministry of Health and other areas where other health workers are leaving the country. So we are going to have a crisis in manpower. Coming to the role of the Ceylon College of Physicians, I don't need to go into detail. My predecessor, Dr. Upul Dissanayake, very elegantly elaborated the contributions of the Ceylon College of Physicians on continuous professional development of our membership as well as other doctors at large. When I was elected as the president of the Ceylon College of Physicians, I started thinking what should be my main focus and theme for the Ceylon College of Physicians. Thinking of the current situation in the country as well as the global developments, I thought I should select physician for the future as my theme. By this term, I mean future of Sri Lanka, particularly in a time when the country is recovering from a major economic downfall, and also considering the global development, who is also equipped as a global physician. Ladies and gentlemen, what are the attributes of physicians for the future? And what are the initiatives and activities that I, along with my council, propose to empower and impart these attributes to our future physicians? All of you all would agree with me that not only physicians, any doctor for that matter should have excellence in clinical skills, knowledge, attitudes, and should have the quest for lifelong learning. The Ceylon College of Physicians in this regard is doing a remarkable job in imparting knowledge for physicians. We will further strengthen these efforts in the year 2025. In addition, our physicians should be able to deliver effective care, especially in a setting of limited resources, optimizing treatments for cost and availability. In addition, to achieve these objectives, the Ceylon College of Physicians, as we have done in the past, is going to very closely work with the Postgraduate Institute of Medicine and the Board of Study in Medicine in Sri Lanka as well as the Ministry of Health. Although the Ceylon College of Physicians undertake many CPD activities, we have a feeling that they may not be utilized to the best. Therefore, we thought we should further strengthen the utilization of the CPD activities of the college by membership. Therefore, the CCP is going to launch an initiative to increase the utilization of our CPD activities, like what has done by the Royal College of Physicians and Royal Australasian College of Physicians. In line with the CPD program, National CPD program proposed by the Ministry of Health, where they plan in the future to have a re-accreditation, revalidation for the doctors, we at the Ceylon College of Physicians would like to develop a program which is parallel to the national program, but which is much advanced and suitable for medical specialists. This is going to be voluntary program initially, and it's going to be user-friendly, and we are going to come up with a program where we would give a certificate for those who would achieve satisfactory level of CPD during a particular given year. We don't want to invent the wheel completely new. There are a lot of good models from Royal College of Physicians, London, and the Royal Australasian College of Physicians, with whom we are working very closely. And our CPD subcommittee has already come up with a very elaborative program to come up with this program, and already processes are being done to come up with an app and a portal where the physicians can easily record their CPD in a very user-friendly manner. Physicians need to be leaders. They should lead from the front. They should be mentors for juniors, junior colleagues, medical students, as well as other health staff. They should work collaboratively, harmoniously with other allied specialists and other healthcare workers to deliver holistic and multidisciplinary care for most of the illnesses that we see day to day, which are also associated with multiple comorbidities and increased aging. In this endeavor, the medical leadership initiative and the program conducted by the Ceylon College of Physicians will go ahead and will be further strengthened and particularly incorporated in most of our initiatives which are planned addressing the younger generation of physicians and physician trainees. Innovation and research. The world is rapidly developing. Day by day, new technologies, new methods are coming. All of you all would have heard of artificial intelligence by now, and other digital resources, solutions, telemedicine. All these things are going to be very important for the future physician. We also want to focus our physicians to do more research which are context specific and relevant to the country. Particularly, we want to encourage research in the areas of tropical medicine and non-communicable diseases. In this endeavor, many physicians in the Ministry of Health feel that they don't have adequate resources and time for research. Therefore, the college is going to take an initiative where we are going to have a very strong research arm in the college, where we want to link the established researchers, particularly in the academia, with the physicians in the Ministry of Health. And also we want to harness the research expertise and research experience and the research resources of the members of the Ceylon College of Physicians who are now working overseas. So as I said, the AI, Artificial Intelligence Initiative of the Ceylon College of Physicians, we have already started working on to empower the physicians and educate them on the utilities of AI in diagnostics and in therapeutics as well as in disease prevention. We are going to have a multidisciplinary working group with our other associated colleges and other specialists in the field of IT to come up with this program and also to address the issues that might come up in medical ethics due to AI and many other controversies that can come when people start using AI more frequently. The technology is fast developing, and you can see some examples from my field, diabetes. People have developed insulin delivery, automated insulin delivery devices, insulin pumps, coupled with continuous glucose monitoring, and also with the help of artificial intelligence, had come up with algorithms mimicking the function of the real pancreas. Although they are costly at the moment, our physicians should be aware of not only new technologies in diabetes, but in many other areas, because we start seeing patients who come using these technologies from overseas, and we should be prepared to handle them until such time the economics are so that we can introduce these to our citizens of Sri Lanka. I don't need to elaborate that Sri Lanka is a multi-ethnic, multicultural, multi-religious country. We need to empower our physician trainees to recognize this and also train them to handle people of multiple faiths, multiple religions, multiple languages. And actually, this was also part of the last year's theme that we want to further strengthen during this year. You would have appreciated that most of the illnesses that cause mortality and morbidity in Sri Lankans is associated with lifestyle. Physical inactivity, excess intake of calories are major causes of non-communicable diseases. Also, issues related to the environment is another cause for periodic epidemics like dengue and leptospirosis. So the physician has an increasingly important role in health education, health promotion, prevention, and early diagnosis. We need to engage the community in community education. We are going to do this in our outreach programs. The physicians no longer can work in silos. They need to work hand in hand with public health specialists. Therefore, we are going to work very closely with the epidemiology unit of the Ministry of Health, the Health Promotion Bureau, Health Education Bureau, the Education and Training Unit of the Ministry of Health, NCD Bureau, and other relevant departments of the Ministry of Health in achieving these objectives for the health of Sri Lankan citizens. Physicians should be health advocates, particularly in the areas of serving underprivileged people and also in contributing to the policy and in tackling emerging and re-emerging challenges. Physicians need to be health advocates and should work closely with the Ministry of Health. And in fact, I'm happy to say that already many of our physicians, through the College of Physicians, work very closely with many subcommittees, many task forces of the Ministry of Health, which we are going to continue and strengthen in future. Any country, whether it is rich or poor, should look at the cost effectiveness of our interventions. The NICE, National Institute of Clinical Excellence in UK, is a body that has been enacted to look at the cost effectiveness of various interventions. Maybe it is for diagnosis, treatment, or prevention. In Sri Lanka, along with the Intercollegiate Committee of the Sri Lanka Medical Association, we have already proposed that we should have something similar to NICE at looking at the cost effectiveness of our health interventions. Traditionally, we Sri Lankans have always thought of the preciousness of life, which is the case, in fact. And we would try to do everything possible to preserve life and prolong life. But in a setting of increasingly aged population, we see many people with multiple organ failures, with cancer, who have a very limited life expectancy. Some of these people might not be aware of their surroundings. They are completely dependent on activities of daily living. However, I have seen patients being brought in even a couple of times a week at the expense of all the resources of the families and even neglecting the school-going children, the work, so on and so forth. This is a very sensitive and ethically tricky area. However, we need to think on the quality of life, particularly in the people with terminal illnesses. We need to talk to people what they would like to have when they are terminally ill during the last stages of illness. Would they want them to be brought frequently to hospital, put several tubes in and several tubes out, give many injections, keep them away from their loved ones, keep them away from any religious beliefs they wanted to have during the last stages? So we need to work on the palliative care, which will make people spend their last few days of life in the way they like, in the way their relatives and loved ones would like, and which will even become less burden for the families and the economies. So this is another area that the College of Physicians would take up during the year, talk with our palliative care specialists and other allied specialists, and also come up with a public education program to discuss these issues in future. Resilience and perseverance are good qualities for any professional, particularly when you are working with multiple challenges, limited resources, where you need to put in a lot of time. You have to be resilient, both mentally, physically, and otherwise. So we want to inculcate these qualities and attributes among our young generation of physicians. And we want to also show that there's recognition of the people who have been like that and who have served the country with distinction. We want to inculcate qualities like patriotism and the paying back. And I would like to quote a verse from the school song of my school: "They have repaid the debt they owe, they kept thy fame inviolate." So we would like the new generation of physicians to consider that we need to repay the debt we owe for the citizens of this country who has helped our education and career. And also with that, we can keep the flags of our schools, the college, the universities, our parents flying high. Although hundreds of physicians have done yeoman service to the country, I would like to highlight few individuals just to show that we don't need always the government to give us money, and government needs to tell us what to do, what not to do, if you want to really serve the people. My mentor, Professor Resi Sharif, who returned to Sri Lanka after his overseas training, having had a training in nephrology, came to a place where there were virtually no nephrology services. And he worked tirelessly, and over the decades, he established one of the best nephrology services in the region, where hundreds of patients are being transplanted, thousands of patients undergo renal replacement therapy, where there are renal services, renal specialists all around the country. and also putting up infrastructure with the help of the Ministry of Health and the government, the Education Ministry on training, patient care and research. And also I would like to highlight one of the physicians, actually a cardiologist with his colleagues, Bhatia, Vasanti and the colleagues. Bhatia went to Trincomalee just after foreign training as a cardiologist when there was not even an echocardiogram in that hospital. He started doing echoes with the ultrasound scans, but in no time, he did not start crying, but he worked very closely with the Ministry of Health as well as the local population to establish cardiology services in Trincomalee. He did not stop there. In his journey to Colombo through Gaul, Ragama and subsequently at Kaluthara, he was instrumental in establishing and improving cardiac care, including cath labs, and in establishing primary PCI, which is the standard of treatment that is happening in the Western countries, and only few centers in this country, even in areas like Kaluthara. So this shows that it is not impossible if you have the will. Again, a team of nephrologists from remote Monragala, Dr. Andika Vijayaratna, Udana Ratnapala, and physician Nuwan Premardana, when they saw that there were no renal facilities for Monragala, when the CKD-U problem is cropping up, an increase in number of patients needing renal replacement therapy and diagnosis, with the help of the ministry as well as local well-wishers, they established a renal service including dialysis, renal biopsy, and also they went on to educating the public on prevention. And this is another council member of the CCP. She was Pravashini Kumarihami. She was the most innovative outstation physician for 2024 because she, as a physician in Kahavatta Hospital, when there was so much of problems just after COVID pandemic and economic crisis, she was able to streamline the medical services in Kahavatta as well as in the surrounding areas and do a yeoman service in improving the healthcare of the medical patients. The Ceylon College of Physicians is going to highlight these sort of role models and make them as examples for our new generation. We already recognize outstation physicians who have done this sort of remarkable services by awarding them with the Best Outstation Physician Award. Ladies and gentlemen, by embodying these attributes, we at the Ceylon College of Physicians believe that the Sri Lankan specialist physician can ensure sustainable healthcare advancements, contribute to national and global medical innovation, and very importantly, optimally address the health needs of our fellow Sri Lankan citizens, who most of whom are very poor, and be their healers. Showing true sense of courage, resilience, and patriotism, be major contributors to the economic recovery of our motherland. While doing all this, if you work with a plan, with proper time management, you can have some degree of work-life balance and happiness without being burnt out. And also do our duty to our kids, to our spouses, to our families, to our parents and the society. I'm not going to say that I'm the best role model in time management and work-life balance, but I too try to do a lot of other things. In addition to my involvements in patient care, academic activities and research, and enjoy myself with me, with my family, as well as with my friends. As Sri Lankan physicians, we went through about 3 or 4 decades of turmoil, turbulence, and crisis. All of us, particularly the older generation like me and even those who are senior to me, went through the 30-year-old war, the 2004 tsunami, Easter carnage, and even the younger people faced with the global COVID pandemic and the economic apocalypse and almost the blooded political revolution. But most of the physicians, despite all these catastrophes, decided to stay back, serve their motherland, serve the poor people, the fellow citizens, and repay the debt. I think all these physicians and doctors need special tribute and should go in the history of Sri Lanka in big, bold letters. As Dr. Upul Disanayake said, we had our own home in a leased land from the UDA. Unfortunately, in our mission to have a better facility to further improve our services to the nation, we wanted to have a better facility, and it has slightly boomeranged on us, where the UDA has given a quote after agreeing to give a lease for 50 years, a 10 times lease. But as we have a membership of 1,000 or more with leading physicians in the country, I think the Ceylon College of Physicians can have a better home of our own. And I would like to call upon all of you to rally around with my council and our building committee in achieving this endeavor in the year 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, anyone cannot do all this work without the help of others. Hundreds of people have helped me to what I am today. Particularly, I would like to start thanking with my late beloved mother, Indra Jayasurya, and my father, Somaratna Katulanda, who is in the audience. They have nurtured me and helped me from the very small days until I became quite big. And even now, my father used to give me a lot of valuable advice. And thank you for your love and consideration. And also, I think if my mother lived today, she would have been very proud and happy. There are many educational institutions that have shaped my career and life. The Royal College of Colombo is such place where I had my secondary education and learned of books and learned of men and learned to play the game. And I have few of my beloved teachers from Royal College. Thank you very much for your valuable guidance and education at Royal College. Learning of ABC of medicine is a different art. The teachers at the Colombo Medical School helped me to learn the ABC of medicine, and also afterwards becoming an academic of the same institution. The university has helped me in many different ways, particularly in my higher education as well as in my research, and also expanding research facilities in non-communicable diseases in Sri Lanka. I would like to thank the faculty and the university for all these assistance. You can see some of our beloved teachers from the University of Colombo Faculty of Medicine, some of you whom are here in this audience. Thank you very much for your mentorship and guidance. I had been walking along the corridors of this esteemed institution since 2003-4 period. The administrators, the doctors, consultants, nurses, other staff had been very helpful and instrumental in the journey that I have come from the time of a medical student. And I would like to thank the National Hospital and its staff from the bottom of my heart for all their contribution to my career. The Oxford University and the Oxford Centre for Diabetes and Endocrinology and Metabolism further helped me to sharpen my research skills and clinical skills and education. Although none of them are here, I would like to thank the Oxford University and the OCDEM for their help in shaping my future. And particularly, there are a few role models and mentors starting from the time that I finished my advanced level exam, where I had to wait 3 years before entering medical school. People like Professor Cyril Ponnamperuma through the Institute of Fundamental Studies, Professor Shanti Mendis, kept me going very productively for 3 years, where the early seeds of research was planted on my brain. Subsequently, in our department, Professor Sherif and Professor Saroj Jayasinghe and many others have helped me as mentors and guided me. And I would like to also, with love, mention Dr. Udul Hewage, my endocrine trainer in Sri Lanka, David Matthews from Oxford, my clinical supervisor and the main PhD supervisor, and Mark McCarthy, again, my other PhD supervisor from Oxford. I have another family, the Department of Clinical Medicine family, DCM family, where we have our teachers, our contemporaries, and then now our students, all as colleagues, work very harmoniously and with love and collectiveness. And I'd like to thank our DCM family, both the academics as well as the non-academic members of the Department of Clinical Medicine, who are there for any assistance for administrative work, research work, and assisting in all our academic work. Thank you very much, all of you, for your contributions in my academic and non-academic careers. In addition to what I have already alluded, there are a lot of other colleagues. Particularly, I would like to mention the Endocrine Fraternity of Sri Lanka, where I am part of over the last few decades. We have a lovely group of endocrinologists who have already worked very harmoniously together, particularly in the area of diabetes and non-communicable diseases, in patient care as well as in research and prevention. Also, I would like to mention many other colleagues in the private sector and also other international and local research collaborators who have worked over many years. One cannot achieve much in research if you don't have good research teams, research assistants, research students. I have been fortunate through the Diabetic Research Unit over the years with a remarkable young group of research assistants, research students, and research associates. I'm proud that many of them are themselves even pioneering researchers even more than me. It gives me great pleasure, and some of them work both in Sri Lanka or elsewhere in the world, and I would like to thank all of them for their contributions in the research in the diabetic research units. A doctor and a researcher, particularly in medicine, cannot be successful if you do not have patients and research participants. Therefore, I would like to thank my patients and research participants for their contributions and also encouraging me and always keeping me going and allowing me to further my skills in clinical care as well as in research. Having many friends can keep you fulfilled. I'm very fortunate that I am having hundreds of friends from school, from medical faculty, the mega batch, and many other sources. Although our friendships have started several decades ago, we still keep our friendships and try to actively maintain friendships. Thank you very much, everyone who is both here and not here as friends. The relatives have always helped you and love you from your early ages until you die. So I would like to thank all my relatives who had been there with me from early days to now. And particularly I would like to thank and mention with love my brother, my sister and their families. My brother and his family is here for their love and care over the years. Having lovable in-laws is also equally important. My father-in-law, mother-in-law, and this brother-in-law have been very lovable people and very helpful people for my family. And because of their help, I had also had fair amount of peace in mind to engage in other activities because they were so helpful to my wife and the kids. There are two special people I want to thank. They know that their father is a busy person, but they know that he also loves them and finds time to share time with them. They tolerate long hours of being absent from home, and I would like to thank Ovin and Movinia for their love, warmth, and also understanding. This special person I met 35 years ago, just after leaving school, as my girlfriend. Then she became my wife. And not only wife, she became my colleague in research, colleague in clinical care, now in the same hospital. And also, she is the best critic I have, and she always puts me into the correct track whenever I sidetrack on the wrong side. So I would like to thank Gaia for her love and eternally looking after me over the years. The Ceylon College of Physicians Council 2025. When I was elected as the president-elect last year, I started headhunting for a council. I wanted to be inclusive. I wanted to have people from the south to north, from west to east, and a blend of seniority, experience, and youthfulness. And particularly, I would like to thank everybody in my council for rallying around with me from the time that I told them that I'm going to include them in my council even during the last year. I would like to thank a couple of individuals by name. Dr. Upul Disanayaka and Professor Senaka Rajapaksa for encouraging me to get back to college and undertake this leadership position in the college. Thank you, Senaka and Upul. Running a college like Ceylon College of Physicians is no joke. As Upul said, there is something or the other every day. So the key officials, they need to work very hard. I am blessed with two very dynamic co-secretaries, Dr. Lilanti and Praveen, who had been spending sleepless nights over the last few days organizing this induction so meticulously. Thank you, Lilanti and Praveen. And also, I would like to specifically mention my school time friend, Asanka. Whenever I have an important assignment, Asanka is always there. He was my treasurer at the COMSA. and did a great job. And he's very good at handling and raising funds. So immediately, as soon as I mentioned that I'm taking over the mantle of the Ceylon College of Physicians, Asanka very willingly agreed to be its treasurer. Thank you, Asanka, and all your help. There are a few other people I need to thank by name. Chiranti, immediate past president, and Dumita, immediate past treasurer. And particularly, Chiranti has gone all out of her way, out of her mandate as the outgoing or immediate past secretary to help our core team during the last few days. And thank you, both of you. As Upul said, there's a unique one person in the Ceylon College of Physicians with tremendous past experience, wisdom, whose only agenda is that the Ceylon College of Physicians goes forward and prosper. That is Dr. Duminda Munidasa. Duminda is our constitutional expert. Duminda is our financial guru. Whenever I have a problem, I immediately take a call and Duminda is there to help us and guide us. Thank you, Duminda, for all your help. And not least, I would like to thank each and every individual of the council who has rallied around with me for a mammoth year 2025, where we have many objectives and many ambitions to fulfill. We have a great office staff, college staff, led by Rohana, Hemamali, Kumara, Sarat, and the two dynamic pre-interns, Avishka and Channa, who were having sleepless nights during the last few days. I also need to thank Dr. Maithili and Harindri and their team of usherers who did a tremendous job today. And also, I need to mention all the well-wishers of the college who contributes to the college activities during the last few years and all along. One cannot have an induction ceremony like this without the help of many other people. I would like to thank Nalina and his team for excellent AV contributions, Nimalka and her team for event management, Amal, our photographer, Mr. Samarratna, the mace bearer, Channa and Upuli, who is going to entertain you after this ceremony, and Mr. Edward Jayakodi, again, who is going to fulfill you with our time songs. And I would like to thank the Shangri-La Hotel, the team led by Dimut, and also Trishma, our compeer today, who is doing a great job. Ladies and gentlemen, this event would have not been successful if not for your participation. Your grace in this event, on this special day of mine and the Ceylon College of Physicians, is very significant to us. We consider it very special. Your gracing has further strengthened our determination to serve the college during this year and years ahead. Thank you very much for your participation today. And also, I would like to wish you a very memorable evening after the formal induction ceremony. Thank you again.
Thank you very much to Vidya Jyoti Professor Prasad Katalanda for that very heartfelt address. And we also do appreciate his absolute commitment towards leading the Ceylon College of Physicians into a new era of excellence. We do wish Professor as well as his entire council the very best in his term. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, can we please put our hands together one more time and wish Vidya Jyoti Professor Prasad Katalanda the very best and a hearty congratulations. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we take great pride in recognizing the exceptional leadership, dedication, and service of our immediate past president at CCP. Yes, we are speaking about Dr. Uppal Dissanayake. I'd now like to respectfully invite Dr. Dissanayake to please join us forward, accompanied, of course, by our newly inducted president, Vidya Jyoti Professor Prasad Katalanda as well, because it's now time to formally present the past president's medal to our president for 2024, Dr. Uppal Dissanayake. We have the the presidential medal for the past president brought forward now. This is the past president's medal, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put our hands together for Dr. Uppal Dissanayake in recognition of his outstanding contributions to the Ceylon College of Physicians. Thank you indeed for an extraordinary year in 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ceylon College of Physicians has a rich and proud history that spans over 5 decades, and it's built upon many cherished traditions. One such tradition is the recognition and felicitation of our past presidents, individuals who have shown immense dedication and made extraordinary contribution towards the growth and development of this college, as well as to the professional advancement of its members. Tonight, we have the honor of felicitating another distinguished past president whose tireless efforts and visionary leadership have laid the foundation for many of the successes that we celebrate today. This esteemed past president we are speaking about is Dr. Kirti Gunasekara. Ladies and gentlemen, to now read the citation in honor of past president Dr. Kirti Gunasekara, I'd now like to welcome on stage past president Dr. Niyomali Amarasena. Let's put our hands together as we welcome her on stage.
Thank you. Dr. Kirti Das Gunasekara received his early education at St. Thomas's Prep School in Bandarawala and his secondary education at Royal College, Colombo. He demonstrated his all-round abilities by being a school prefect, the rowing team captain, and the Buddhist Brotherhood president, while excelling in his studies. He graduated from the Faculty of Medicine, University of Peradeniya in 1984 and completed his MD in Medicine at the Postgraduate Institute of Medicine, Colombo in 1994. He then entered the field of respiratory medicine and had his overseas training at the London Chest Hospital, during which period he obtained the MRCP UK in 1998. His first appointment as a consultant respiratory physician was at the General Hospital, Badulla in 1998. Here, he transformed respiratory medicine in the Uva province and beyond by establishing a state-of-the-art respiratory unit with facilities for bronchoscopy, CT-guided biopsies, lung function testing, and non-invasive ventilation. More importantly, by establishing permanent chest clinics in Monragala, Ampara, Samanture, and Kalmune district hospitals, and branch respiratory clinics in over 30 centers, some in the war-ravaged eastern province, he succeeded in reaching out to patients in the province's remotest areas. He provided his services for over 3 years during the Civil War. Kirti was later appointed consultant respiratory physician in charge at the Central Chest Clinic and the National Hospital of Sri Lanka. He did intensive work to minimize the burden of tuberculosis and pioneered the GPS mapping of patients in the city of Colombo. He was also the respiratory physician in the first lung transplant in Sri Lanka in 2012. Over the years, he made a significant contribution to the training of junior doctors in respiratory disease. He was a respiratory medicine trainer, a member of the Board of Study of Medicine, and chairman of the subspecialty board in respiratory medicine at the PGIM. He has also been an examiner for the MD Medicine, Diploma in Chest Diseases, MD Community Medicine, and Diploma in Family Medicine examinations. Kirti has pioneered important research in respiratory diseases in Sri Lanka. He formed the Respiratory Diseases Study Group to promote research and improve knowledge in this field. He was the national coordinator for ISAC, as the International Study of Asthma and Allergies in Childhood, the first ever nationwide prevalence study of asthma in children. He conducted the first nationwide study on the BOLD study, that is, the burden of obstructive lung disease, in collaboration with the Imperial College London. He also led a nationwide adult asthma and sleep survey and organized the formulation of the National Asthma and Pneumonia Guidelines. His outstanding contributions to the development of the field of respiratory medicine in the country has won him national and international recognition. He was the president of the Association of Pulmonologists of Sri Lanka in 2009, a member of the WHO Committee on COPD Guideline Development. He was a member of the UN Committee on CFC phase-out in metered dose inhalers in the Southeast Asian region. He served on the steering committees of Asian Network of Obstructive Lung Disease and Asthma Realities and Insights in the Asia Pacific. He was awarded the Fellowship of the Royal College of Physicians of London and the Fellowship of the Ceylon College of Physicians in 2007. He was the recipient of the Special National Award of Healthcare Excellence awarded by the Sri Lanka government in 2008. He was also awarded the Special Award of Healthcare Excellence awarded by the Provincial Council of Hoover in 2009. Mr. President, Dr. Kirti Dias Gunasekara is a distinguished clinician, a committed trainer, and a researcher of the highest caliber, and I take great pleasure in presenting him to you for his award.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now witnessing the presentation of the plaque to Dr. Kirti Gunasekara. Let's put our hands together as we recognize him for his outstanding contributions as past president of the Ceylon College of Physicians. Thank you very much to Dr. Kirti Gunasekara for your extraordinary service and exceptional leadership. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the end of the first part of our ceremony this evening, but we do, of course, have a very special segment of the ceremony that we are yet to unveil to you. Before I shed more light about what lies in store for all of you during the second segment of this program, I'd like to first and foremost invite our dignitaries on stage to please take your seats in the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for us to enrich the color and splendor of this beautiful ceremony with some vibrant entertainment performances. We're now about to commence a series of cultural acts that will showcase the richness of Sri Lanka's artistic heritage. Up first, to begin our entertainment segment, we're delighted to present to you the very first dance, Srini Vibhushita Lanka. This captivating performance will highlight the vibrant beauty of our island nation. So with that being said, let's now welcome our talented dance troupe on stage. Please put your hands together for Channa Upuli Performing Arts Foundation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we say thank you very much to the Chanopli Performing Arts Foundation for that very graceful and exquisite performance, opening up our entertainment segment for this evening. Now, up next, ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute honor to welcome on stage one of Sri Lanka's most celebrated and iconic musical artists. With a career spanning decades, his soulful melodies and meaningful lyrics have left an indelible mark on the hearts of audiences, both young and old. He has won fans across the island with his timeless hits, and tonight we are delighted to experience the magic of his voice for ourselves as he performs two unforgettable songs for all of us. So with that being said, it's our pleasure now to welcome him to join us on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Edward Jayakodi.
වසන්තයේ අග හමුවෙමු සොඳුරිය ලවැලි තලාවක විසුල කුසුම් මත අතීනතගෙන පෙර නොකී කතා අසා අලුතින් සුසුමක් ගෙනවෙන් වියමු ලාසඳනගේනා හෝරාවේ නිවන්නට ජීවිතයේ යලි කෙදිනද ඉඩ සැලසෙන්නේ නොදනිමු එය අප නොවී පමා පියවර මැන යමු යොදුන් ගෙවා වසන්තයේ අග හමුවෙමු සොඳුරිය ලවැලි තලාවක විසුල කුසුම් මත අතීනතගෙන පෙර නොකී කතා අසා අලුතින් සුසුමක් ගෙනවෙන් වියමු ලාසඳනගේනා දොරගුළු හැරලමු අපි දෙහදේ හිනහෙමු පෙර අප පැතු ලෙසේ කිසිවෙකු නොදකින නිහඬ පැයේ තනිවෙමු මොහොතක් අපේ ලොවේ වසන්තයේ අග හමුවෙමු සොඳුරිය ලවැලි තලාවක විසුල කුසුම් මත අතීනතගෙන පෙර නොකී කතා අසා අලුතින් සුසුමක් ගෙනවෙන් වියමු ලාසඳනගේනා හෝරා
ආයිබෝවන් මම ඒ ගායපු ගීතය කපිල කුමාර කාලිංග මට ලියලා දුන්නේ මම තනුව හා සංගීත නිර්මාණය කළා කලකට ඉහතදී ගායපු ගීයක් අපේ ප්‍රොෆෙසර් ප්‍රසාද් කටුලන්ද මැතිතුමාට සුබ ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා මට ආරාධනා කළාටත් ස්තුතියි මීළඟ ගීතය කුමාරදාස සපුතන්ත්‍රි මට ලියලා දෙන්නේ ආචාර්ය රෝහණ වීරසිංහ සංගීතවත් කරන්නේ එහෙනම් මේ ගීතයෙන් පස්සේ මට සමුගන්න අවසර දෙන්න සියලු දෙනාටම සුබ ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා බොහොම ස්තුතියි
කරේනු තලන තුරුණු බඹර රහේ මද මතින් ඉපිල රංගනු බලා මල් මුවරද සැලේ බඹ මලින් මල්ල කරේනු තලන තුරුණු බඹර රහේ මද මතින් ඉපිල රංගනු බලා මල් මුවරද සැලේ ගීතයයි සුවසිහින වැල්ලක මල් පීදෙන කාලයයි නව යෞවනේ පිපි මල් වනේ රන්න තිසරල මැද සෙවනේ මధు සාදයයි දොඹ මලින් මල්ල කරේනු තලන තුරුණු බඹර රහේ මද මතින් ඉපිල රංගනු බලා මල් මුවරද සැලේ සරල් සලා කඳුලල් නිවා සිත නිබඳ සොයන නිමල සොඳුරු ගීතයයි දොඹ මලින් මල්ල කරේනු තලන තුරුණු බඹර රහේ මද මතින් ඉපිල රංගනු බලා මල් මුවරද සැලේ දොඹ මලින් මල්ල කරේනු තලන තුරුණු බඹර රහේ මද මතින් ඉපිල රංගනු බලා මල් මුවරද සැලේ
සැලෙන හැටියගේ මල් පැණි බොන්නට පොර කන මේ මැසි රංචුව වාගේ ගෙරත් ඇඟිලි සැලෙන හැටියගේ උඩ රට නිලිය හැට වගේ රට නිලියගේ සැලෙන හැටියගේ මල් පැණි බොන්නට පොර කන මේ මැසි රංචුව වාගේ ගෙරත් ඇඟිලි සැලෙන හැටියගේ ලබා දෙවන උඩරට නිලිය සිංහල ජාතියට ගරුසර ලබා දෙවන උඩරට නිලය ඔබසියෝ මැලි මදසිනාව රන් පෑද තොලට ඉනාව ඔබසියෝ මැලි මදසිනාව රන් පෑද තොලට ඉනාව ඔබේ රතැඟිලි සැලෙන හැටියගේ උඩරට නිලය හැඩ වගේ රතැඟිලේ සැලෙන හැටියගේ මල් පැණි බොන්නට පොර කන මී මැසි රංචුව වාගේ ඇගේ රතැඟිලි සැලෙන හැටියගේ කරලා බෙරපද තාලයට පාතබා නරඹන්නන් මන්මත් කරලා සොඳුරු නිලියා පෙනාලිය උඩරටටම හැඩකාරිය සොඳුරු නිලියා පෙනාලිය උඩරටටම හැඩකාරිය ඔබේ රතැඟිලි සැලෙන හැටියගේ උඩරට නිලිය හැඩ වගේ රතැඟිලියගේ සැලෙන හැටියගේ මල්පැණි බොන්නට පොර කන මී මැසි රංචුව වාගේ ගෙරතැඟිලි සැලෙන හැටියගේ උඩරට නිලිය හැඩ වගේ රතැඟිලියගේ සැලෙන හැටියගේ මල්පැණි බොන්නට පොර කන මී මැසි රංචුව වාගේ ගෙරතැඟිලි සැලෙන හැටියගේ
Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Udarata Nilia, a vibrant and exhilarating performance by the Channa Upali Performing Arts Foundation. We do appreciate our talented dancers for their stunning and magical display of exuberance and skill. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're now about to take a brief break from the entertainment to present before you a very special video. Now, what is this video all about? As we step into the year 2025, the Ceylon College of Physicians remains steadfast in its commitment to advancing the field of medicine and shaping the future of healthcare. As all of you know, our theme for this year is Physician of the Future. This theme emphasizes innovation, adaptability, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Therefore, keeping that in mind, we would now like to give you a glimpse of what lies ahead in 2025. And we're proud to now present this video that encapsulates CCP's envisioned projects, activities, and initiatives for the coming year. So with that being said, I invite you now to turn your attention to the screen as we take a look.
With a legacy of over 50 years, the Ceylon College of Physicians continues to lead the way in advancing medicine in its finer specialties. Under the leadership of Professor Prasad Katulanda, the CCP is committed to shaping the physician for the future. This year, the CCP will further strengthen its role as an integral contributor to professional growth, offering regional meetings, symposia, and forums. The highlight of the year will be the annual scientific sessions held at Cinnamon Life Colombo, which is going to be a mega international academic feast. CCP will explore ethical and practical integration of AI into medicine, providing tailored support and setting guidelines for its use. We aim to highlight and support the work of physicians in peripheral and rural Sri Lanka, promoting shared learning and mutual support. By supporting research training, CCP empowers practicing physicians and trainees to conduct research with the intent of enhancing local and global healthcare outcomes. Antimicrobial resistance, AMR, is one of the top global public health and development threats. The CCP intends to address this by designing and implementing antimicrobial stewardship programs with practical, evidence-based approaches. Dedicated sessions for the public will promote disease prevention, symptom recognition, and treatment awareness. Join us in shaping the future of medicine in Sri Lanka, ensuring excellence, innovation, and inclusivity for all.
The Ceylon College of Physicians conduct an unprecedented amount of continuous professional development activities throughout the year. These are for physicians as well as for other doctors. We conduct them centrally as well as we go to the periphery and conduct peripheral programs. The flagship event of the CCP is our annual academic sessions. This year, the CCP 2025 will be held from September 10 to 13 as a 3-day program at the newly established Cinnamon Life Convention Center. We want to conduct our annual academic sessions as truly a multifaceted and multidisciplinary academic feast, and we will involve all our specialty colleges, and also we will attract many international experts for our annual sessions, and we look forward to attract hundreds of our own physicians who have gone overseas to participate in this annual academic sessions, the academic feast, the CCP 2025. We look forward to see you at the CCP 2025 from 10 to 13 September at Cinnamon Life.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you've just heard from our newly inducted president on screen, the year 2025 certainly holds plenty of amazing opportunities coming our way. And of course, in that video, we also highlighted a few thoughtful initiatives and interesting activities to look forward to in this coming year. Once again, let's reiterate that the vision for this year is the physician for the future. And of course, we do look forward to embracing change, to prioritizing innovation, and of course, also prioritizing a patient-centered care. Thank you for joining us today, and we do look forward to your support with the Ceylon College of Physicians. With that being said, we're now moving on, ladies and gentlemen, to the rest of our entertainment. We do have one final act coming your way, so we promise you this is certainly going to be quite magical and magnificent. Allow me to introduce the final act to you. Nirtanjali is a beautiful and dynamic dance act showcasing a fusion of Sri Lanka's rich dance traditions. The choreography is visually stunning with intricate footwork, vibrant costumes, and rhythmic coordination. And this act encapsulates the essence of Sri Lankan cultural heritage. So with this brief description of what we can look forward to in our finale for the entertainment segment, let's welcome back the Channa Upuli Performing Arts Foundation. Let's give them a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do hope you enjoyed that brilliant and mesmerizing performance that celebrates the rich cultural tapestry of Sri Lanka. And on that vibrant note, ladies and gentlemen, we now conclude our proceedings right here at the ceremonial induction of the President for the year 2025. Once again, we congratulate and wish the very best to our new President, Vidya Jyoti Professor Prasad Katalanda, as well as his entire council. We hope they will have a year of great success to follow. With that being said, it's our pleasure now to invite all of you to please stay back and enjoy cocktails and fellowship. And with that, we say thank you for enriching our ceremony with your presence tonight. As we now come to the end of our formal proceedings, ladies and gentlemen, may I request us all to please rise as our dignitaries leave the hall in a ceremonial procession.